What's up, you guys? Good morning. I hope all is well with you guys. I just want to do a quick video right quick because I just posted to my community tab this quote. Actually, it was a video that I saw on Instagram of somebody drawn on the window this message that I'm getting ready to say. So I was like, let me screenshot that because it was so timely. And the quote, if y'all didn't see it, it says, "You can't beg God to heal you and stay loyal to what's killing you." Let's run that back again. You can't beg God to heal you and stay loyal to what's killing you. If God is trying to remove that burden from you, if he's trying to remove that illness from you, if he's trying to heal you from whatever it is that you've been praying for, if he's trying to deliver you, you can't stay loyal to that same thing that's contributing to your demise. No matter what it is. It's not always a relationship. It's not always family. Somebody in the comments put internet addiction. That is so true. It can be a variety of different things. Mine right now is food, snacks. I didn't realize how serious this thing is, that I really do have an addiction to food. This is a toxic relationship of mine. This is the most toxic relationship out of all the relationships I done had. I don't know about that. But I definitely don't know about that. But food can kill you just as much as these fools out here can try to kill you. It's the same thing. So you gotta be careful. You just gotta be mindful of what is taking your attention. What is keeping you off track from accomplishing your goals? What is it? What is it that's getting in your way? What is it? Because for a lot of people, it can be the internet. It can be this very phone, the very internet, your very gadgets. Sitting online all day. You're so busy sitting online, consuming so much different information that you can't even process your own thoughts because you got everybody else's thoughts coming at you. You scrolling the timeline, this person saying that person saying this. You see this kind of post, you see that kind of post. Now that's triggering you. Now that's bringing up things from your past. Now they may have said something that bothered you or whatever, and now you can't even process your own thoughts. You was feeling good before you got up and got on that phone. That's why, for one thing, when you wake up in the morning, don't get straight on your phone. When you wake up, you need to pray. For one, pray that you be happy that you woke up this morning. Be grateful that you're able to get up. Be grateful that you even have hands to hold a phone, because some people don't even have hands. Some people don't even have fingers to be able to have grip on a phone. You see what I'm saying? So definitely express your gratitude and be thankful. But you got to realize what's getting in your way. What is getting in your way of accomplishing your goals? What is getting in the way of obtaining peace for you? What peace looks like to you? What is getting in the way for you? Is it that person that you're with? Is it those friends that you have? Is it your family? Is it yourself with your own lack of faith? Is it something that you need to do? Something that you need to work on? Something that you need to get rid of? Something that you need to add to your daily tasks, your daily duties? What is it that you need to do? What do you need to remove and what do you need to add? What is the perfect formula for you that will give you the outcome that you're looking for? What is the works that you need to put in along with your faith so that you can produce a great harvest? What seeds do you need to plant? What is it that you need to do? Like for me, like I just told y'all, one thing about it is I keep battling with this food. I just went on a fast. Broke the fast eating some cookies. No, dang on well, that is not conducive to accomplishing my goals. You trying to lose your birthday. My birthday coming up September 17th, y'all. I'm trying to get to 130 pounds. Really, it's not even about pounds to me. It is about pounds, but it's more so about the body fat, because I hold a lot of body fat. And it just like, even at 145 pounds, I have a lot of body fat. Well, right now I'm 151 because I just had a lot of macaroni and cheese last night. Like, I get the binge eating, and I know, like, once I do bad, like I ate that cookie yesterday, and then I just went down from there. I'm just like, all right, forget it. I done messed up. I done broke it. I done messed up. I done ate too early, because normally, and it's like at one point I was in a regimen where I don't eat, like normally I don't eat that early, but I just been messed up lately, and the enemy know how to get to me through the food. through the food. And I know one of my health things that I have going on, I know I see how my stomach do, it gets bloated. So just things that I notice about my body after I eat. So I'm trying to learn to pay attention to my body and see what causes me to bloat, because it's like, because I have a hernia, it'll like a half of my stomach will be sticking out far and all of this stuff. But all in all, I know I'm supposed to be eating right. God is keep on getting on me about that. I keep getting convicted, but it's like I have an addiction too. Even if I take all the food, all the junk out the house, I still end up going to the store right here, like to get some snacks. So it's not so much of just like eating bread and pasta and all that stuff, because I don't really eat a lot of bread and a lot of pasta and rice and all of that. Sometimes I might, but it's more so the snacks. But I realize I have to have self-control. I can't keep asking God every day to help me get through a fast, help me with my eating. But yet I keep going to the very things that I know I'm not supposed to have. The same very things that's taken away from me being able to accomplish my goals. So it's like, if you want to lose weight, if you want to get this health, if you want to increase your fatty liver, because I have a fatty liver. So it's like, if you want to reduce that fatty liver, why do you keep eating things that is contributing to the overgrowth of the fat in your liver? Why do you keep doing that? So that's my issue. Even with, business goals, and you have to give your attention to what you want. You can't keep giving attention to other things, and that's getting in the way of you accomplishing your goals. So even no matter what it is in your life, no matter what it is, because that is a lot of our problems when it comes to these illnesses. We don't understand the stronghold that food has on us. That's why even with Instagram, like I'll delete Instagram and then I'll download it back after a couple days. I get on Instagram maybe like a good twice a week, if that, but because it really be nothing for me on Instagram. Like, it be a bunch of food coming down the timeline, a bunch of nothing. So that's why I don't really be on there. But even with YouTube, I got certain people I like to watch on YouTube, but sometimes that'll take me away from what I know I need to be doing for my own business and reading and all the stuff, my assignment that God has me on. So you just got to figure out what is distracting you, what is taking you away from your goal, no matter what the goal is, no matter what it is. What is it that you want to stay consistent with? Even if it's simple as drinking more water, like, what are you going to do so that you can obtain that? Like, whatever you're asking for, make sure you're not staying loyal to what is killing you. If it's on a relationship type term, if you asking God for peace and this person constantly keep on bringing you drama, they constantly keep doing things to you to aggravate you, to trigger you. They know what trigger you, but purposely keep triggering you. That means they're an enemy. That means you're staying and you refuse to let them go because you are codependent and you feel like you can't live with them, can't live without them. You've known them for this long. You just love this person so much. I just love them. I just love them. I just love them. What's love got to do with it? What Tina Turner say a long time ago? What's love got to do with it? We all love people. What does that mean? Are you going to keep letting love get you used and abused? Are you going to keep allowing love to keep you at the bottom? Are you going to keep letting love keep them beating on you, spitting on you, treating you wrong? Are you going to keep letting them? Are you going to keep letting love be the reason you depressed all the time? The reason you on this emotional roller coaster all the time? Are you going to be the reason that are you going to let love be the reason you can't find peace? Because you're desperate for love from a person who can't and refuse to love you properly. True love wants to bring you peace. True love wants to bring you peace. No one can be responsible for your happiness but you. However, it's up to you on who you allow around you, who you allow up in your energy. It's on you. I don't care who it is. If it's family, friends, whoever. Anybody show you that they a snake, you need to get rid of them. Period. You can't be begging for God to. You keep thinking, I'm going to pray. Let's pray. Pray for my relationship. Let me just pray. When God, every time you pray, God is sending you the answer in the very next day, the same day. Soon as that person come home, or soon as y'all wake up, or whatever the case may be, they doing something again. God answering your prayer right there, showing you, hey, baby, this person ain't for you, baby. This person not for you. Listen to me, my son. Listen to me, my daughter. But because so many people are so used to, they so big on being loyal and wanting to be a ride or die, you literally are dying. You riding right to your death. That's what you're doing. You want to be ride or die so bad, and you riding right to your death, literally and figuratively. Y'all know I be telling you I be watching these viral crimes out here. It's not even funny, but literally riding or dying. Keep forgiving a person, keep taking a person back, keep listening to these empty nothings that a person is telling you, and it's leading you right to your grave. Literally. Can't even sleep at night. Can't even do anything. Because you can't trust the person that you're sleeping with. You dealing with people who every time you get around them, your spirit is uneasy. You just feel so, your anxiety gets to flaring. Anytime you get around somebody and you get so much, you get anxious, like you get anxiety like that, and it just like, you're not at a restful state. You don't feel peace with them. You don't feel safe there. That is a warning that that person is not safe for you. Your intuition will not steer you wrong. Listen to your intuition. Whatever you facing in life, if you just listen to your intuition, don't listen to your heart. Your heart will get you zipped up in a body bag. Your heart will have you broke, homeless, and all type of stuff because you love this person. You letting them take everything that you work for, stealing out of your stuff. Because you love them, you keep accepting that treatment. You want to stay loyal to that same person that's killing you. You don't owe no one that loyalty but yourself and God and your children. That is it. And even if it's your children or your family, like I said, because some people children too, they unloyal too. They'll steal right from their own mama too. Anybody who steal from you, if your kids steal from you, yeah, you need to do something about that too. Even sometimes your own kids do need to get cut off. It ain't just the parents out here. It's both. Because I've been seeing it. Some kids will really steal from their mama. I'm like, I have never done that. You know, and that's a whole other story. Because I just be like, the way people have done their parents, bro, like I've never done that stuff to my parents. The stuff I say now is just speaking the truth. It's speaking the truth. And that's why I be mad. I'm like, it's people who really did their parents dirty. I ain't never stole from you. I ain't never did that stuff to you. So what you hate me so much for? Like, what you got this little secret animosity towards me for? And I ain't never did that stuff to you. I might tell you the truth about yourself. But that's it. Never stole from you. Never stole your car. Never stole nothing out your purse. Even when I found money in a drawer, I never stole it. Like, I never did stuff like that. Like, one thing about it, when it comes to loyalty, and that's what I had to learn, I was loyal to too many people who was just not loyal to me. And then that's what made me realize I have to give that loyalty to God. You trying to be loyal to all these other people out here, that will get you, you'll be loyal to them, but they don't have no problem stabbing you right in the back. Some of the stuff that people have done to me, I would never have done it to them. Like, you really doing that? You loyal to this person? But then you're going to be the same one to come running right back to me? Like they always do. And no more, my door is shut. This is not an open door policy over here. Closed door. We have a closed door policy. You leave, you got to stay there. You pick a side, you got to stay there. You chose your side, now stay there. Ain't no coming back, boo. No coming back. Stay over there. You pick the side, stay there. You thought the grass was greener on the other side? Stay over there. Water that grass over there. Stay over there. You can't come sit with me. Can't sit with me. You can't. But you have to be loyal to God and be loyal to yourself. Stop being loyal to these people out here in these streets. Stop being loyal to these same people that keep showing you time and time again. Stop being loyal to things that keep contributing to your demise. Stop being loyal to it. It's only doing you more harm than good. It's doing you a disservice in life. Don't be loyal to these things, you know? So I just wanted to make this a quick little video. I'm going to leave that there, you guys, but really take this into consideration. Do some assessing. You need to be assessing your life every day. It ain't just about waiting till the new year. It ain't just about waiting till a birthday. It ain't just about none of that. Because a lot of times, even when it comes to that birthday stuff, because, you know, some of y'all take y'all birthdays real serious. And it be around your birthday time when you realize people ain't for you because of how they show up for you. Or it be a holiday when you realize somebody ain't really for you because they ain't show up. They ain't buy you no gift. They ain't tell you Happy Mother's Day. They ain't tell you. They ain't get you a Christmas gift. They ain't do these things. They ain't do nothing for you for Valentine's Day. That's when it be like, this person really don't care. They couldn't even just at least get me a card. They couldn't even at least get me a flower. They couldn't even at least get me a piece of candy and a bear. And, you know, it be those times when you realize, like, dang, people ain't for me. Or the one time you fall sick, they couldn't bring you no medicine. They couldn't even, you know. It be those times. But if you do daily assessments, and if you pay attention to how people act, pay attention to the patterns of people's behaviors on the regular, you won't have to wait until the new year every time to be cutting somebody off. You don't got to wait until your birthday once a year every time to see how people show up for you. Because people showing you on a day-to-day. You just not seeing it. You're not picking up on what they putting down. And that's on you. You have to have better discernment. You have to have better discernment. You have to stop being codependent. You have to stop being loyal to people who are not being loyal to you. Fake loyalty. And one thing about it, what I've realized is people, like I said before, humans are flaky. It just is. When stuff is not no longer benefiting us, we are going to deviate. We're going to go do something else. What we might like today, we won't like tomorrow. And that's just a part of life because it's a part of evolving. And nobody is supposed to stay the same and not change and just stay stagnant. And like, that's not what you're supposed to do. So yeah, what I liked yesterday, I might not like today. What I tolerated yesterday, I might not going to tolerate that today. And that's okay. Something that I might used to agree with yesterday, I might not no longer agree with that because maybe I had some insight. Maybe I done learned something new. Maybe I done had an experience myself today that it made me realize, nah, that ain't the way to be. You know? So in life, things is going to change. So you never stay loyal to something just because you feel like you owe anybody. You don't owe anybody nothing but God. That's it. That's it. That's who you owe the most loyalty to. And when you have that loyalty to the Most High, when you have that loyalty to Him, He gonna show you everything else. He gonna show you who you need to keep around, what you need to keep around, what you should keep doing, what you should not keep doing. He's gonna be that one to lead you and let you know, hey, this is for you. This is not for you. This is what I have in the plan for you. This is not in the plan for you. You need to get that up. I'm trying so hard to get this up out your life, but you clinging on so tight to whatever that thing is, whether it's a person, place, or a thing. You clinging on so tight to it. You clinging on so tight to this job because you've been there forever. And I got something new for you, baby. You hate that job. You hate getting up. You cry every morning just to get up going to that place. On the way to work, sobbing. You mad every time. But you clinging on tight to it because of the money, because you feel like you need that. Nah, baby, put that faith in God. I promise you, He will never leave nor forsake you. He's going to provide for you. You don't have to stay at these places. No person, place, or thing do you have to stay to. You don't owe these places no loyalty. Especially these jobs. If y'all know how I feel about jobs, I know how I feel about jobs because these be the same jobs. Soon as something happened to you, you have a baby, cut you no slack. 6 weeks you need to be back or your position is somebody else. You die, soon as you die, your position is up to somebody else. Before they even fire you, they already got it in the plan to fire you. They already got your position listed a week before they even fire you because they already planning for what's best for them. So you got to learn to do what's best for you too. Stop being just a giver and never receiving. Like I always say, it's about equal reciprocity in whatever it is. If the job is benefiting more from you than you are from that job, it's time to pivot. Find something else. You don't owe none of these places no loyalty. That's what the older generation hate the younger generation so much for when they come to this job stuff because we don't owe these places no loyalty. I've been like that for a long time. I don't owe nobody no loyalty. I don't owe you no loyalty because when it come down to it, you won't get rid of me. In a blink of an eye, you ain't gonna give me no warnings. You ain't gonna give me nothing. Just like the people was talking about with Google. They woke up that morning, couldn't even log in. Like, dang, you know how hurtful that must feel to just know you ain't get no type of warning. You wake up and you don't have access, and then nobody even reached out to you. You calling around, figure it out, and then got to figure out that you laid off. That's petty. This is why you stay loyal to none of these places, people, or things. Everything is temporary in life. Nothing stays the same. Nothing lasts forever, and nothing stays the same. That's why you don't have to stay loyal to none of these people. You stay loyal to you. That don't mean be out here snaking people and backdooring people any chance you get. You still have some morals and values. You still have some truth about yourself. But you gotta observe. This is life. This is the game of life that we're in. You gotta learn how to play this thing. You playing to win. You playing to win. You're not just in a game just to be seen. Nah, this is a game. And you gotta play the game to win. Because you either gonna step or you gonna get stepped on. You pick you one. Pick you one, get you one. You know? But I really was supposed to make this video real quick. But of course I get to going and going. But for real, it's serious, you guys. So take this message and really assess your life. Really assess your life. A lot is getting ready to go on in the world. A lot is already going on in the world. But you need to really be assessing your life. The same way the accountants do an assets, liabilities chart, and what's the other thing? You know, man, what is that thing that they do? I forget what it's called. But they do a chart. And you do your assets, your liabilities, your what is it called? Your balance sheet. I think that's what it is. You do a balance sheet. You see what is adding to your life, what is taking away. What is an asset? An asset is something that brings value to your life. A liability is something that takes away from you. It's taken away from you. It's costing you. It's costing you. Whether it's costing you peace, time, or money, you choose. You choose. You figure out what that is and you evaluate. And you do some changes. Really assess your life. Especially if you want things. Especially if you keep crying out to God. You holding the prayer line up, keep coming with them same prayers, and you ain't doing nothing on your part to contribute to help make it come into reality. To bring it to fruition. Faith without works is dead. Have faith that you know God gonna do it, but when God is trying, because sometimes, I know I said I was already finished, but sometimes the work that you need to put in ain't necessarily out here doing like physical labor or going to work, or it's sometimes the work is simply being obedient to what he told you to do. Simple, bless you. Simple. If he told you to quit that job, you don't need to know all the things, everything else. You don't need to know how you're going to pay. It's simple obedience that he wants from you. Simple obedience. If he told you to cut that person off, if he told you to stop eating that, if he told you to go on a fast, go on an internet fast, go on a food fast, go on a water fast, go on a Daniel fast, whatever it is, and he told you, eliminate meat for this portion of time. Whatever it is he's telling you to do. It's important to be obedient. That alone is the works. When I first got on my spiritual journey, well, not when I first got on the spiritual journey, but when he first moved me away to Texas in isolation, I had 2 weeks to get out of there. 2 weeks. The obedience in that part is actually leaving. No matter what everybody around me was saying, trying to get me to stay. No matter all the warfare that I was facing, that's when I first realized what spiritual warfare was. Because I was like, I almost got into an accident. Like, I was getting into it. Everybody, my mom, baby dad, my first BD, you know, my daughter Nana, like everybody was just coming at me. Like, it was like, I'm like, dang, what is going on? Literally almost got into 2 accidents before I left. I was like, this is crazy. But it was the devil working, trying to convince me to stay. Out of all the adversity I was facing within those 2 weeks, I still was like, I'm being obedient to God. I asked God for a final sign. I thought at this point I had booked my flight. But I still was like, I need one more sign, God. I need to. When I tell you that night I was driving from out Glen Burnie, from the store, me and my daughter, me and my baby, we was just out, just in the car, sitting in the parking lot all day because of everything that had happened. And I just left the apartment and everything. And I was just like, you know, I just want to handle everything I need to handle up here. That night, as I was on my way to my mom's house, I saw a Texas license plate. I was like, God, confirm to me that you want me to move to Texas for real. I had already been getting signs. Of Texas, like Houston, Texas, to be exact. You know, because he moved me to Houston before he rooted me to Dallas. And it was like, and it was a reason for that. I tell you, God is so strategic. He's so strategic. But that night as I'm driving, I never seen a Texas license plate in Maryland. Never. I'll see North Carolina. I'll see Virginia and all of that, you know, especially like the rental cars. Most times the rental cars be like Pennsylvania or, you know, tags like that. But I never seen a Texas license plate. I seen that Texas license plate. I said, all right, say less. Scared and all, I did it. I was being obedient to what he was telling me to do. It's about that alone was the works. The work sometimes is just being obedient to what he's telling you to do. He might be telling you to start writing a book. Go apply here. Go here. Like something so simple. Go here. Like I told y'all in one of my videos before. That day, like simple things. I needed a desk before my mom had came to see me. I had that video on my page. I needed a desk because I didn't want her to see that when she came down to visit me in Houston. I didn't want her to see that my TV was plopped on top of a hamper, a clothes hamper basket. And I was like, I need a desk. At that time, he told me to go to the trash can. You know when you be like, something told me, something was telling me. And now that I am awakened and I know God, when something is telling you, when you like, something's telling me to do something. Something told me to do this. That's God. That's God. And something was telling me, go take that trash out. I had been stalling on taking the trash out. But he told me, go take the trash out. That simple works. Answer my one goal that was on the video is on my page. I think it might be called like testimony of something like, but that's just a small thing. When I tell you, I got testimony after testimony after testimony out of simple works. Simple works. Even with finding this house, like just a simple, I'm telling you, it's simple obedience, simple works that you have to do. And it's about just being obedient. Sometimes your work is literally just being obedient to what he told you to do. He told you, go to this store, go to this place. Go to this place. It might be, you don't know why you going there. You don't know why you getting sent there. You might not have the money. You might not have nothing. But he's going to have somebody there waiting for you to help you. I'm telling you this. I'm living it. Experiences that I have. God knows I'm a faithful servant. He knows I'm a faithful servant. Sometimes he sent people my way. They don't even know why they ended up out here. They coming from far away, and then I end up at the store with them, and they come talk to me. And it be me that give them exactly what they came there for. You know what I'm saying? So it's about true obedience. It's about really being loyal to God and being obedient to him. When you loyal to him, you're going to listen to him. Anybody you loyal to, you're going to listen to what they tell you. You're going to listen to, you're going to hear them out. You know? And a lot of times what God make us do, what he have us do, it don't make sense. It don't make sense to the average person. It don't make sense to a human, because the way humans think, the Holy Spirit don't operate like that. God does not operate off of what makes sense. It got to make sense to him, not to human. You know? So I'm going to leave this here, y'all. But overall, like the message said, you can't beg God to heal you, and you stay loyal to what is killing you. All right? I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Deuces.